Whether we like it or not, and irrespective of how much we actually talk about it, there are only two fixed points in the golf swing. One is the ball, and the other one is the feet. What role does the stance play? Like, what role does the alignment of the feet play in where the ball goes? Now, a lot of people talk about open stances, square stances, closed stances, but none of those things in reality make any difference as to where the ball goes. The only thing that does that is the club face. But what you can do with the swing, what you can do with the stance, what you can do with the alignment is modify the backswing and the downswing according to where your feet are positioned. A stance which is open, in other words, the trailing foot nearer to the ball to target line, the open stance makes the backswing more difficult and the downswing easier, because on the backswing you're propped up against the trailing leg, and on the downswing you have a free movement through the ball. Conversely, a closed stance with the leading foot nearer to the ball target line makes the backswing very easy, but the downswing becomes more difficult because you're being propped up against the leading leg, which is effectively further forward. So does the stance dictate which direction the ball goes? The answer is no. What it does is it makes the backswing easier or more difficult, and the downswing easier or more difficult. Now, the classic example of this, of course, is Lee Trevino, who throughout his entire career played effectively with an open stance, but he could draw straight or fade the ball at will because he had control over the club head at the point of impact. Stance, he could move the ball back in the stance, middle of the stance, or forward, and that would dictate the flight of the ball because the club head would be open or square or closed. Now, golf is not the only sport where the leading leg can be back from the ball. Cricket, baseball, and even throwing the discus, you have the leading leg out of the way so that the body can be propelled properly through the point of impact. If your stance is effectively too closed, it means you cannot get the body past that leading leg, so the tendency there is to flick the club head through the point of impact. So, if you're having trouble with flicks, if you're having trouble with the ball going left, try opening the stance. Try and move the leading leg further away from the ball so that you get the chance to pull the club head through the point of impact and keep it square for longer. So anyone who says that the stance affects the direction of the ball, the ultimate direction of the ball, not quite. Thank you very much for watching. Comments back more than welcome. Bye for now.